I am going to lose my mind if I smell one more stinky dude at this gym. The thing is, oh my god. I actually had a pretty fun workout. Like, I kind of did the thing where I kind of, should I use the term ego lift? Where there were like a couple things where I'm like, hey, the last time I did this exercise, I was pulling X amount of weight for X amount of reps. So I think I'm gonna try something where I actually increase the weight and see how many reps I get. And the most surprising thing about that actually is I ended up pulling more reps with more weight. So I like to congratulate myself to some extent, thinking maybe I did something well in the recovery process. Maybe I worked out to minimize fatigue. Maybe I left some reps in reserve so that I can actually have enough energy to minimize. What the? There's a man backing into oncoming traffic, blocking my exit, who just backed out, stared at the car in front of me, and then pulled out. You know what? Maybe this gym is cursed. Maybe this gym is cursed, actually. Because, my goodness, I'm actually starting to lose my mind at the absolute stench that I have to get through at this gym. I can't even speak properly. Like, I'm actually livid. Like, I remember one time there was like this joke where somebody's like, oh, why don't people buy deodorant? It's like $5. And some person had the audacity to argue, it's like, actually, deodorant's not $5 anymore due to inflation. It's actually getting more and more expensive to even afford deodorant. It's like, you can afford a stick of deodorant if you can afford a gym membership. Buy that stick of deodorant, please! Please! I'm gonna calm down now. Real quick. But maybe, is this the roid rage kicking in? Is this my non-steroid usage roid rage kicking in? Because dude, towards the end of my workout, like the beginning of the workout wasn't that bad, but towards the end of the workout, I don't know if it's because like it's me getting more and more tired and maybe I'm getting crankier as time passes. But dude, oh my god, dude. Especially on my last set on those bicep curls that I did, I was in agony. There were just people, I can't even just blame it on one person. It was like every dude that passed me, and especially every musty looking ass dude wearing a tank top. Oh my god. I haven't been this emotional at the gym, I think, ever since the first time I ever I set foot in a gym, where I'm like, wow, this actually isn't that bad. Maybe I can actually make this worthwhile and be consistent and consider a lifelong hobby. But today was, oh my god, it was almost a breaking point where I genuinely thought I might not set foot in this gym again, because it's not a one-time ordeal. The other gym, you know, the green gym, if I want to call it that, there might be one or two in the span of like 4 workouts that I have over there where I go, ooh, ew, brother, ew. But at this gym, I don't know what happens. I don't know what it is, but oh my god. They stanky. They are so stinky and disgusting. There's literally a Korean clip that I'm probably, like, it's literally a guy going, ew, disgusting. Yeah, and he literally says, what is that disgusting smell? But he says it in Korean, so he doesn't say, smell. He says 냄새. But, oh my god, dude. I haven't even talked about anything in my workout just because I'm still just can't get over the fact it's 2025. We have the technology to not be stinky. And all these people at these gyms. Oh, I gotta calm down. Maybe I'm just hungry. Maybe I'm tired from my workout and I'm hungry and I'm cranky because of it. Oh my god, dude. I am starting to think I'm never going back to this gym anymore unless it's with my brother. Because he really likes this gym. But then I even said as a joke one time, I was like, hey, isn't this gym kind of stinky? And we said it as a joke. But now I don't think it's a joke anymore, where I'm generally starting to think, oh, disgusting, dude. There's nothing more demotivating like, you know, like people like joke about like, oh, this is my pre-workout, and they show them like a picture of like a conversation with their ex or something, or it shows like for some reason there's like this weird fantasy in like the fitness meme industry where it's like there's a lot of like cucking. I swear it's like a bunch of cucking. I don't know what else to put it at, where they're gonna be like, my pre-workout is that the girl that I like has a boyfriend. I'm just like, why is that your motivation to work out? To get cucked harder? But anyway, ignoring that, it's like people are like, oh, the forbidden pre-workout, and they just show them something that, you know, gets them riled up. Today I found what's the opposite of pre? D? I got a D workout from all the people around me and how much they stink. Oh my God. I still haven't calmed down. Today, oh my God, dude. I wouldn't wish this upon my worst enemy. And the thing that really sucks about today too is that as I said again, it's like I had a pretty darn good workout. I had a lot of fun, but then it's like the thing where it's like all that effort that I put in, all the fun that I had, and I talked to some, and by talk, it's like somebody comes to me like, hey, how many sets do you have left? And I go, oh, I have one. Feel free to work in though. They're like, oh, and it's all cool. Just let me know. So like I didn't actually talk with it. I didn't have a conversation with it. It's not like I went like, oh, how's the wife and kids? How's your hobby doing? How are your stonks doing? No, it's like just, you know, people just asking me how many sets I have. I tell them, and then I let them know, and then I go like, hey man, like here's the machine, and they go, oh, thank you so much. It's just stuff like that. Like, you know, that's still nice interactions, right? Like, oh, but, and there was one thing too. I kind of mistakenly walked up to a cable thinking it was empty, but then the older gentleman said, oh, sorry, I'm still using that. And I said, oh, no worries. Like, and he's like, oh, but I'm gonna be done in a bit, so I'll let you know. And I was like, oh, no worries, I'll find another one. And again, nice interaction, right? But here's where it went wrong. He started doing his was it cable shoulder lateral raise, and he was wearing a tank top. And once he started his set, I immediately hated that man. From this nice, lovable, older gentleman who was very sincere and nice and understanding of that, you know, I almost took his machine, but he, you know, very politely said, hey, I'm still using that, but you can use it afterwards. And the moment I saw tank top and the moment he raised his arms, I'm roid raging right now. I think at this point in my life, before I had access to 3 different gyms, all very close by to me. That 3 gyms ended up turning into 2 gyms because the one in the mall closed down. And now with the access of 2 gyms, it might even just be at this point I have access to 1 gym now. Not because I'm barred from the other one. It's the idea that in a workout, I feel like in doing anything, would you rather not be having an enjoyable experience and, you know, enjoying the environment? Because I'm pretty sure I've heard some people say like, oh, I like going to this gym because I like the environment in there. I am starting to not like the environment at the gym I went to today. For one reason. Literally, just one reason. I've always heard the term crash out, and I'm thinking I'm crashing out right now. I'm thinking I'm having a genuine crash out after what I experienced at that gym today. Oh. I had a good workout, though. And I'm having a pretty good day right now as well. So, I know I just went on, I believe, a 7-minute long rant about how the gym was quite stinky today and how I was not a fan of that. But workout went tremendous in my opinion. All my joints felt nice. Nothing felt like it was hurting. Nothing felt like it was kind of, you know, on the verge of like, oh, maybe I shouldn't be doing this exercise, and that type of like ideology. Not even ideology. What word am I saying? But then after that, my wrist is feeling a lot better. Again, the recovery has been a lot longer than I thought it was going to be, but it's still recovering, which is, in my opinion, a huge win in my book, where, again, it's still recovering, so I still consider that a really good thing. Is it still at 100%? No. There was still a couple exercises where I could kind of feel it, like it wasn't in pain, but then it's almost like a very good reminder for me now, where I alert myself saying, hey, this feels slightly uncomfortable. Let's change up my posture. Let's change up the grip. Let's put a little bit more, I guess, bracing in my wrist so that it's not uncomfortable anymore. And I feel like it's almost like a really good reminder for me now that this wrist injury is making me be a lot more aware to not injure myself further. And I know we talked about the thing previously where I was like, oh, I kept hurting my lower back, and I've got some good advice. I've been telling to prioritize my hip, I guess, mobility of the hip, flexibility of the hip, and also just making sure strengthening of the hip. Just hipping it up, hipping it up. And I have been doing that. I've looked up some hip stretches. I've been doing that. And I've also noticed that if I find myself sitting for like a long period of time, I'm giving myself like a mental reminder saying like, hey, I should do like a hip stretch, even for like a minute or two. And I feel great. And even today as well, I really wanted to challenge myself to just wake up early, because I will say, working from home, you kind of get lax and you kind of get very lenient of what time you wake up at, because again, if I set my own hours, I can kind of wake up whenever and just work until late if I wanted to, right? But I just kind of wanted to start challenging myself to just wake up earlier, set an alarm, and even if that means I get slightly less sleep, that just makes me prioritize that I should go to bed earlier then. And just little steps along the way. And I know it's like I'm starting to sound like those people like, I woke up early once this week, and that means I'm better than you. I'm not even doing that. It's just, why not take joy in the small victories that I face? And one of the small victories that I've been facing recently is literally just been hitting my step goal. And it's been like, as corny as that sounds, it feels like a video game to me, where I'm like, oh, like I gotta level up the XP, I gotta level up my endurance on my character. Time to get my steps in. And as silly as it sounds, it's been helping me. It's helping me be more active, and I feel physically better than ever. This would be a pretty funny segment if I just said I feel physically great, mentally off and on, but it's like everything has been going pretty darn well. Also, I watched Civil War a couple months ago, but I rewatched it yesterday, actually, just because I wanted to. And I really enjoyed that movie. I remember it had some like conflicting critic reviews, but am I a movie critic? Heck nah. I am a movie enjoyer. I go to movie, I stream movie, and if I enjoyed it, I say I liked it. If I didn't, I say I didn't like it. But moral of the story today is I had a great day. I had a great workout. A lot of things going well. I feel great. But my God, people at the gym are disgusting. I hope you have all a lovely day. I think I PR'd and everything today, actually, too. Yeah.